this is the back. Look how pretty it is. And look, I got icicles on my clothing rack thing I was going to throw out. And if you look close enough, there are icicles on the edge of the little house. So, icicles on the clothing rack. It's actually quite pretty. Got icicles on my table. Ooh, but it's cold. Let's shut the door. It's cold. No, it's cold. According to this back room, the temperature by the back door is about 62 degrees. So it's a bit nippy. So since I have electricity still, I think we will have a hot breakfast this morning. Trying to keep my little portable hot water hand washing thing at an even kill temperature. So, let me show y'all. I put hot water in that a few minutes ago. And I keep this, it's one of those coffee things. I keep a cozy on it. And then, because the water coming out of the tap is ice cold. So I keep that on it to keep that a little bit warm. If y'all wondered what that was all the time in the pictures. The water comes out warm out of this right here. And then we can have a warm, wash our hands warm. Since I do not have a hot water heater in this house. It works fine. It probably saves me a lot of money. Because, because the hot water heater is expensive to heat up. And since I got no income coming in at the moment, I'm watching every freaking penny I spend. I am watching every penny I spend. So, if I can do little things to, would it be nice to have a hot water heater? Of course it would always be nice to have a hot water heater. But I was up here from October to whenever I got home. I think the first weekend in December, and there had been a snow and it had been cold. And I did perfectly fine with no hot water heater. I mean, heating my water is not that much of an inconvenience if you stop really thinking about it. We're just so accustomed to having all the amenities. I mean, we're so accustomed to having hot water. We're so accustomed to having a bathtub or a shower that you can just instantly walk in, turn the water on, get the temperature you want and be done. Yeah, I have to heat up water for a bath. And I do it in a 5-gallon bucket and put a portable shower head in it. So what that means is I have to plan for my shower. So I plan to take a shower. It takes about 20 minutes or so to heat up the water. So if I'm like, okay, I think I'll take a shower in a little bit, I go ahead and heat up the water. A bath takes a little bit longer to do, especially in this cold weather. You have to plan a little bit more planning for a bath. But a shower, no big deal. You just heat up a 5-gallon bucket of water and stick a portable, electrical, rechargeable shower head in it. And you got a nice, hot, long shower. Nathan hasn't complained about his showers. I don't complain. I can wash my hair. Even when it was longer, I could wash it. But it's just takes a little bit of planning. We still have power. They don't have power at Bevel's and Wes's.
Oh, okay.
And I know I told people that they are on, they do solar, but they have power down in their garage for his work tools, in his workshop. And her sisters that are next door and across the street from her, they don't have power. Which I hope they get back on soon, because one of her sister's husbands is very ill. But we have gas heaters, so I'm not unhappy. If we had lost our power, which we could still lose our power, she said.
Yep.
Since we're not familiar with these kind of weathers, we can still lose our power according to Bevels. Even if they had to cut us off because they were working a line that we do everybody else. I'm not upset though. It's okay. We have gas heat. That was the only thing I would have been concerned about if we had only had electric, was that we only had electric heat and we could be very cold. But we dripped the water faucet all night long, so water seems to be okay at the moment. And because I knew this was going to happen, the storm was coming, I took heed and I filled up a 5-gallon bucket full of water. I refilled all the water drinking containers, not a lot, there's just a couple that we use, and made sure there was water in those, and made sure the kettle had a pot of water in it. So, I mean, I got us as prepared as I really could at the moment. I mean, I guess I could have gotten more prepared, but I think I did okay. Now I'm going to find out what Nathan wants for breakfast, and make us some breakfast real quick while we got electric so we can have a hot breakfast. So I will see y'all in a bit, okay? In a bit. Okay, so I am now in the process of frying up some bacon. And I think what I'm going to do today is, because there's nothing I can do. Everything's pretty much out of the other room for the movers except for, except for the stuff right there. So I think I need to move that today because they're supposed to be coming tomorrow. It's a bunch of shelves for look at the babies. It's a bunch of shelves for the jewelry displays when I do them. So I got a frog in my throat. So I think I'm gonna move those today someplace. I don't know where, but I'm gonna put them someplace. And I think I'm going to actually grab a blanket and a cup of coffee. And I'm going to make some paper beads in the bedroom. I was going to do that yesterday, but I got tired. And kind of dozed on and off the couch. The bed, the bed. I wish I had room for a couch someplace. But I don't have room for a couch no place. But, I think I will work on paper beads. Yesterday I was going to, but I was just so tired. It's like it hit me. Everything that's going on, it hit me yesterday. And I was exhausted. Because no matter how much time goes by right this minute, I've only been divorced 2 weeks now. And it's been less than 3 months since I caught him cheating. And everything just still feels so unreal. I mean, it's getting better. It's getting better. Don't get me wrong. It's getting better. It's just... And the last thing to do is to settle up and get my name off that house down there. So that's the last thing for me to do. And then I won't be connected to him other than with my kids. Nathan just came out of his room. He's probably got some silly TikTok to show me again. Because he shows me a lot of silly TikToks.
I just it was a wolf.
Let me put you guys on pause. These two crazy dogs want to go out. Do you want to go out, Prissy? Alright, let's go out. It's going to be cold out there. Ooh, is it going to be cold? Ooh, is it cold? Ooh, it's cold. Aren't you guys cold? But boy, is it pretty. I'm not stepping out in it. But boy, is it pretty. Gonna go potty, Gracie. Ooh, is it cold? It's cold. I think the grass is frozen. Got ice on it. Woo! It's a tad bit cold out there. Whew. Gotta go potty? Go potty. But is it pretty, guys? Oh, is it pretty? The trees have icicles still on them. Don't think y'all can see them, but there's a coat of ice on the tree, on the branches. You can see it. Looks like they're encased in plastic. But boy, is it pretty. There's nothing to do today. I already sewed up. Nathan had a hole on the inside of a brand new jacket that Katie and Ash got him for Christmas. It's like the seam had split open. It just was a broken thread. So I sewed up that hole on his jacket. Then I had a tiny little hole in a pair of my pajama pants, and I mended them. Come on, Prissy. You can hear Gracie walking on the ice and it crunching under her feet. Come on, Priss. Come on, Prissy. Come on, Prissy. She's like, but Mommy, it's hard to walk on this stuff. Mommy, it's hard to walk on this stuff. Well, I guess Gracie's staying up for a little bit. Prissy will let us know when she comes back in. Yep, she'll let us know when she's done. Wants to come back in. Ooh, but it... So, okay. So, my hair, I didn't even brush it yet today. Alright, so I've mended 2 pieces of clothing. Today I've sewed them. Nathan got down my sewing box. And I sewed his jacket and a pair of my pajama pants. So now, it's a bit chilly in the house. Turn the heat up just a little bit. And check the heat over here. Turn you guys around. Let me check this heater. Are you decent, Nathan? I'm turning the heat up just a little bit. It's a little chilly. Are you cold?
I'm comfortable.
He's comfortable. He's got a messy room, but he's comfortable. Not super messy. You sitting there just watching a video?
Watching Harley Quinn show.
Harley Quinn, okay, so. Don't know what to do with those desks yet, so we'll do something with them before the movers come tomorrow. But here's a view out the side window. It's just so pretty. The road actually looks icy, Nathan. Yeah, the road looks icy. So, I'm glad we're not going out in that mess. Let me know when Gracie wants to come back in, Prissy. Let me know. So, the bed's made. I just pulled the quilt out because I cuddled up with Prissy. So, what I think I'm going to do today, if it's not too cold in here, which I don't think it is, and it's not too bad of a mess, here's the front view again. But I think that road does look icy. I think the front road does look... Ooh, is it cold though? Ooh, is it cold? Ooh. This is what this thermometer says out here. This thermometer says it is 30 degrees out here. 30. But that road does look icy. It does look icy. There's this couple spots over that way where they look shiny, glossy. So, I don't know if it's melting a little bit because of rain. But it's cold. That looks icy if you ask me. I wouldn't want to drive out in that for nothing. It's made my tree drippy. Drippy. Ooh, I'm going back in. It's too cold to be out here. Ooh. Sorry, I don't mean to make y'all dizzy. Oh, is it cold? Ooh. Alright, so now I just frozen myself a little bit. Yes, no, I just frozen myself a little bit. Oh, I'm cold. I wasn't cold until I walked out there. I just love looking at my beads. Alright, so if I can get warmed up a little bit. Oh, goodness, I'm cold. If I can get warmed up a little bit. Oh, I gotta go sit in front of the heater for a few minutes. I'm cold. Oh, I'm cold. Let me sit in front of the heater. This is the towel I use on the dogs if they've been out in the cold, wet. Gracie kept coming in wet yesterday. Oh, I gotta sit in front of the heater. Oh, I'm cold. I went out the front porch.
I'm hungry.
He's hungry. Well, what do you want? You said something about a fried cheese sandwich. Do you still want grilled cheese sandwich? Because I still got the fry pan out.
Yeah.
I don't think I want a grilled cheese sandwich, but you can have grilled cheese. You want me to fix it or you want to fix it? Don't matter to me neither.
It's not
A dilemma.
cheese in mine.
It's down in the bottom drawer. Are you going to have grilled cheese out of that Havarti or whatever cheese?
Yeah. And I need some American. Need both.
No, I think there's some American down in there. Woohoo! It's cold outside. It's cold outside. I think I'm having a bowl of soup in a little while. Whew. So I think we're going to fix Nathan some lunch. This is a cheese that he likes. He tried to bring some from Florida, and only this pack made it. But I think we can find it someplace else. We might be able to find it at Kroger's.
I don't see American.
It's in there. I'll find it. Should be a... Bevel's brought over a bag with some in it.
Oh, I found some. There's all this.
Yep. Whatever you want.
Is that older?
Yeah, that piece looks a little weird. But I'll put some, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just looks a little bit dried out. I'll start putting it in the dog's food.
This stuff?
Yeah. When I make their meals. I mean, you can eat that if you want to. I think it's just gotten really cold. It's up to you.
That's fine.
So, I think he's going to make himself some lunch or something. So, I guess I will let y'all go for now. That's the only exciting thing that's going on around here. Is we had breakfast and we're going to have lunch. That's the excitement for the day. Other than that, there's no excitement going on.
We're actually on the drawer is off. I'll try these ones.
So, alright, in a while, guys, in a while. I told you guys we're having an interesting, exciting day. Nathan just sprayed butter on his bread to make a fried cheese sandwich. See, it's such an exciting day. Nathan's cooking grilled cheese sandwiches. I guess a day don't get any better than that. Does it, Nathan?
It could be pizza.
Could be pizza. Well, we got frozen pizzas.
Not that pizza.
Huh?
Not that pizza. Did you actually, random pizza fact, pineapple on pizza has actually been done, like, people went to the moon, people went into space before that, before they put pineapple on pizza.
People went to space before they put pineapple on pizza?
Yes. It's actually a relatively new topping.
And
pizza.
we all needed to know this, right?
Yeah.
All right, as long as we all needed to know it. Again, that is some information you guys now know that you did not need to know that took up some brain space. So the next time you do something silly and somebody goes, "What were you thinking?" You go, "I wasn't. I was thinking about pineapple on pizza." And that pineapple came after we went to space. See how that plays out?
I want the golden spatula from SpongeBob instead of this.
I don't want a golden spatula in my kitchen from SpongeBob. I ate some blackberry dumplings just now. So, I don't know if I want to eat anything else. I had some of Bevel's homemade Cool Whip left over. I still have a little bit of it. See, y'all look. Wait. I'm saving that. I'm savoring it and saving it. It's really good. I'm wondering what it would be like in a cup of coffee.
I think the heat's completely even on this thing.
It's in a circular element underneath it. So yes, it does tend to cook more on the outer edges. And I wanted a square one, but at the time when I went shopping, they did not have any square ones. I was really limited when I went shopping for appliances for the house back in May because COVID was so rampant. Because we just like really gotten into the swing of COVID. It just happened. Because didn't it happen like in February or March? April, May. So it's only a couple months into COVID up here. So I was very limited on the appliances I could buy. So that's why I had a choice between the Instapot toaster oven and a small one. And I had just few. There was only one. In fact, that was the last electric fry pan on the market. So when I can find a square one, I'm going to get a square one. But kind of wanted to use that one up first. I'm still going to buy a square one when I see one. But sometimes you can find those in like thrift stores, like really dirt cheap. Because people get them and don't use them.
And they're small.
Yeah, so I mean...
It's almost done.
You do something I don't do. I don't squish my sandwich. Because I don't. But it's just a difference in us. Alright, so he's making toasted cheese sandwich. When all I got to do is videotape the dogs going out and Nathan making a grilled cheese sandwich, then life is boring at the moment.
I think it's pretty much good.
Looks like a grilled cheese to me.
Yeah, that one got a little burnt on the one side.
That ain't burnt, that's just well done.
Are you a true chef now?
No, I just know what burnt is.
It's never burnt, it's blackened.
I know what burnt is. They smell good. They really do smell good. They smell a little buttery and hot. Like a grilled cheese. They smell like a good grilled cheese. That's what they smell like.
Okay, now I can smell it. I can smell it a little
Yeah, oh, you can smell that. It smells so good. The true test is if when you cut them in half, if the cheese puddles
goose.
Out.
Yeah, it goes.
Oh, it goos out.
It's
See,
gooey.
that's the right there. When it just gets stringy and goos out. That's the true test of a good hot.
That's also half because Havarti is such a super melty cheese.
See, the sign of a good grilled cheese sandwich right there.
Wrap it up. Just wrap it up.
I told him I thought a good grilled cheese sandwich would taste good with my soup from last night, but I don't know if I want that today, right now. I mean, maybe later I'll have grilled cheese. Tonight.
I want Mickey
Doesn't
Mouse.
matter what we have tonight for dinner. We still have some biscuits in there. You can put it around one of those Polish sausages if you want. And do a Polish sausage and a pig in a blanket. Polish sausage. I mean, not Polish. Smoked sausage. I think we got to get you another case of cola when we go into town.
Probably.
You're the only one who's been drinking it, not me. I think he's getting some chips to go with his sandwich, Fritzy. And this is not your feeding time. You guys got dry down now. You guys get wet later. They only get wet for breakfast and dinner. They don't get it in between. They eat dry in between. Yeah, you eat dry in between. Gracie must be having a grand old time outside. She hasn't asked to come in. Your sister's run off again, Prissy. she's having a grand old time outside. Yeah, she's having a grand old time. Yes, she is. So he's having grilled cheese sandwiches, potato chips, and pickles for lunch.
Nice. It's even better if you have the wedge pickle, but we don't have one.
No, but I can get the wedge pickles in the future.
Are these all been used for Prissy?
No, they've not been used for Prissy yet. I bought them to use them for Prissy, but...
I'll take one, just have a little, just because I only need a little dish.
So I need to get some little saute dishes, or what do they call them, little finger dishes or whatever.
Meh.
If I do, I'll look for some at the peddler's
I
mall.
just want to get it for something, because this is all very wet. Pickles are very wet.
I know. But if you want me to get one of those little, I don't know what they call them, but they're tiny little carafins or whatever I think they're called. I think that's the proper term for them. They're little dishes.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to get a couple, I will.
Yeah.
Well, I think my dishes have a tiny dish. Don't my dishes have a small dish?
The ones that come from Florida?
Yeah.
I think
my
so.
Apple ones.
Yeah, actually, I think, yeah.
They have a little tiny dish.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But if that's not small enough, I can always
That's
get
good.
something else. He has a healthy appetite.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get pickle wedges in the future, or slices. I'm not a big dill pickle eater. I really am. I'm not. Two things your sister kind of ruined for me was a lot of pizza and pickles and garlic. Okay, so more pickles and garlic than pizza. I'll eat pizza. But a lot of garlic. All right, I don't know what I want to eat for lunch. I've ate at the dumplings, and those were good. So I don't know what I want for lunch. I figured out. I need to see if that bread is any good left. That Bevel's made to make myself a slice of pizza bread. I like that. All right, let me see. Bye, y'all, for now.